Once upon a time, there was a town called Pensiero. There was a hill in the town, and a house on a hill, and a man in the house, and a thought in the man, and the thought went bing, and the man went ah, and he built himself a robot. Or at least he tried. His first robot was just a practice run, he told himself. The shape was wrong, things were in the wrong places, it couldn't move or think or do any of the things a robot was meant to do. The man looked upon his creation and said, "This should not be. This is nothing like my original idea." And so he threw it away and started again. "Now I know what I've done wrong. I'll get it right this time." And he hammered, and he welded, and he soldered, and he programmed, late into the night. As the rooster crowed and the morning came, he looked upon his creation with pride. "Robot, look upon me, your creator."
"Sorry, master," said the robot, "but I cannot see."
The man looked upset. He realized that just painting eyes was not enough.
"Robot, I will make this right, and will not rest until you're as perfect as the robot in my head."
And so the man began to read. He read about sight, he read about light, he read about optics and nerves, he read about perception and Plato's cave, to give the robot what it deserves. He spent the next night installing a series of charged coupled devices and the appropriate drivers, interfacing them with the robot's circuits. As the rooster crowed and the morning came, he looked upon his creation with pride.
"Robot," said the man, "what can you see?"
"I see you, master."
"Excellent. Robot, to celebrate, you shall make me a sandwich."
"But, master, I cannot move my arms or legs."
And the man was sad. He realized that just welding limbs was not enough.
"Robot, I will make this right and will not rest until you're as perfect as the robot in my head."
And so the man began to read. He read about motors, he read about rotors, he read about motion and movement. He read about balance and pulleys and gears, and began to make the improvement. He spent the next night installing servos and joints and gyroscopes and accelerometers, and interfaced them with the robot's circuits. As the rooster crowed and the morning came, he looked upon his creation with pride.
"Robot, what can you see?"
"I see you, master."
"Excellent. Robot, to celebrate, you shall make me a sandwich."
And so the robot went to the kitchen and made his master a sandwich. As the man looked upon his robot, his creation, his masterpiece, he was filled with joy, because it was as he imagined. And then he wondered to himself,
"What if my robot can bring this joy to others?"
The man decided that he would bring his robot to the town mayor to show it off. So the robot and the man from the house on the hill in the town came down from the house on the hill to the town, to the mayor.
"What's all this, then? You can't just come in here,"
said the mayor.
"Mr. Mayor, I spent all week making this robot, and I thought you'd like to see it."
"What does it do?"
asked the mayor.
"Well, for a start, it can make sandwiches," said the man.
"Well, make me a sandwich, then,"
the mayor demanded.
"Where is the kitchen?"
asked the robot.
"You mean you can't just assemble a sandwich? Anyone can make a sandwich in a kitchen. Why do you even build it?"
"Well," said the man, "I had an idea in my head that went bing, and it was this robot, and I just thought that it would be cool, and building it was just so much fun, and I like it so much, I thought you might want to see it," said the man.
"Get out!"
So the man and his robot left, dejected. As they wandered the streets in the town to return to the hill with the house, they heard something behind them.
"Cool robot, mister."
"Cool robot, mister."
The man and his robot turned around, and there were 3 children looking at his creation, with the kind of joy that he did. One by one he asked them,
"What do you like about my robot?"
"Why am I cool?" The older boy looked the robot up and down and said, "Because it looks awesome. Duh! Maybe you should add some chrome trim and some flames or whatever."
What do you like about my robot?"
The younger boy thought for a while before replying.
"It makes me question the future of labor and employment, and the effect automation has on a post-industrial economy." I see. And what do you like about my robot?"
The little girl looked the robot up and down once more and said, "I want to make my own robot now." And the joy the man felt then was more than the joy he felt when he made his own robot. And so, that's not quite the story my father told me, nor was it quite the story his father told him. It won't be the same story that you'll tell to your children either. And that's the way it should be.